What's going on, you lovely lot? If you're new here, welcome. If you're coming back, welcome back as always. So this is a little bit of a different video. So this isn't a vlog, this is a review video. I have been sent a electronic wireless carbon group set from Wheeltop, the EDS TX, which I'm absolutely gassed to play around with. For full transparency, I did an unboxing video and I absolutely butchered it. Everything that could have gone wrong went wrong, basically. I'll throw a clip of me opening up the box. So this is also going to be like another unboxing. It's not going to be on a bike just yet. I'm working on a project at the moment, which might take a little bit longer than I anticipated. In the near future, I'm going to be stress testing this stuff on a new setup. So yeah, let's have a little crack into this and see what you get in the boxes, how it feels, how I think it feels in my personal opinion. Not a bike mechanic. I am just an everyday user, so my opinion might differ to someone of a professional capacity. This video is just going to be how I feel about this group set. So this is the full carbon group set. It doesn't come with a cassette or a chain set or a chain or disc rotors, but what it does come with is fully wireless group set. So the battery is welded on or like screwed on to the actual unit, so there's no cable going through your frame. There's no like cable management you have to worry about, which is really nice. So I could probably fit it. Yeah, so essentially this is just plug and play. Because there's no wires going through any part of your frame, like the Shimano setups where you have your battery inside your seat tube, which for me to build that myself would be a bit convoluted and complicated and I'd probably mess it up. Let's unbox the group set. So firstly, this comes in an absolutely beautiful box. I am one for aesthetics, I am one for packaging, essentially, apparently. But yeah, let's crack it open. So again, full transparency, I have opened this already. I did it in the video, so nothing's covered in plastic like it was when it comes. Everything comes covered in plastic. All the carbon's like kind of plastic, like got a plastic wrap around it, and everything comes in a plastic bag separate. But when I messed up the other video, I took all the plastic off and threw it all in the bin. So that is instruction manual. Yeah, so if you type in Wheeltop, you'll just go straight to, there's only one app on Wheeltop when I looked. I'll run it all through, I'm gonna scan it all through. I haven't downloaded the app yet, but what you get in the box is right shifter, so yeah, that does feel good to be fair. The hood isn't as tall as like a 105, like the one I have, but I've got 105 mechanical one on the Scott Addict disc 20. But it does feel like the rubber just feels like really kind of like sticky, and it's like super tough. Take the hood off and whatnot. But one thing you have to do, and it's one of the things I messed up when I did the video yesterday, is when you do the initial setup, Trace Velo did a good video of how to troubleshoot that, and essentially it's taking out all the coins, the CR32 battery or something. Yeah, you'll need to pop the battery out. Then when you pop the battery out of this, of the both shifters right and left, it is easier to pair. So if you need to pair it, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4 basically. Here is your left shifter. Same again, feels really good. Full carbon. Our rear derailleur, which looks pucker. So we'll obviously sit on this. It comes with a hood there, I don't know if you can see. Yeah. So this is to weather seal it, I guess, and I'm assuming that, or the charger is a magnet. So obviously I have watched loads of videos on people unpacking these. To have it in my hands, I feel pretty gassed. You got the carbon cage, you got a carbon front. All of it just feels like, you know, drilled aluminum. You can kind of see the stroke patterns on it. It's really nice. The battery obviously being fixed. Yeah, so you've got the one LED is here, the charging LED is up here, and then we have the front derailleur, which again just looks pucker. And this has that kind of aesthetic. Again, you've got the weather sealing cover, which is pretty well stuck on. Then you get 2 cables, so front, back. There's also a USB-C connector, but I have taken that out of the box. So there's a USB to USB-C, so if you have a USB-C charger, good for that. One thing I've done differently, what I didn't do yesterday, is I've set up a charging station. So I'm just going to quickly plug these in to there to start the pairing situation. So one thing that you've obviously noticed is that it's completely wireless. Battery housing is here, it's been screwed on, very like SRAM-esque, but it's not removable unless you want to get a screwdriver or a really small Allen key, which I will not be doing because messing with batteries is like one of the worst things to do. But so these are obviously each individual one is chargeable. They've got, actually they're meant to have quite a long battery life. It's just so good. Let's just see how fast this can go. I won't mess around with it too much. Yeah, completely wireless, so they fix straight onto the bike. The only obviously cabling you'll use is the brake hose line, which I'll show you in a sec. That's the only thing you need to route. It is 3 to 14 speed. It's currently set at 12 speed, which is really good, and it's meant to be super compatible with different group sets. So I'm going to be running this with a 105 50 34 12 speed chain set and crank, with a 1134 12 speed cassette, which is meant to be super compatible. It is meant to be super lightweight, so what I'm going to do in a minute, I will get the scales out. I think all these group sets are kind of like at the same kind of weight, and obviously this doesn't include a rotor set, it doesn't include rotors, it doesn't include chain set, and doesn't include chain and cassette. Yeah, because it's carbon, so the whole of this body here, I'll take my phone out of my hand. The whole of this body here is carbon. This is carbon, as I've mentioned before. These are all like kind of drilled aluminium, which is like super nice, super clean matte finish as well. I'm not really entirely sure what is carbon on this one, but it's not super heavy. I mean, I don't know what front derailleurs you'd normally weigh. But yeah, customizable app. So obviously in the app, from all the videos I've seen before, it looked a bit convoluted, but since I've had this app and played around with the app and updated the firmware and everything, which was kind of super easy, but you had to keep like pairing and unpairing. There might be a different way around it, but that's just the way that I found. So all of these now have the most up-to-date firmware. The app's the most up-to-date app you can have, which is super good. To be completely up-to-date, I feel like all the like teething issues they might have had, I've kind of got past that by joining the party a little bit later. But yeah, so you can trim. I feel like I've read that when you first calibrate, you need to be on little big. So when you calibrate and you start doing indexing your gears, be in that ratio, which I can't wait for that to be honest. I literally cannot wait to use this group set. I've never used the wireless group set, so I'm super excited with it. And it is also super waterproof. It is IP67 waterproof. The covers to go over the charging ports. And the charging ports are like done magnetically and wirelessly. Oh, I say wirelessly, there's no plug essentially. It's like a MagSafe kind of situation. Yeah, so they're meant to be super waterproof. Winter is coming soon. Winter is coming. So we're going to find out pretty hardcore how well they do in the rain if I actually stop being a fair weather cyclist. Price wise, so I've been sent so obviously transparency, I've been sent this for review. I have been sent the hydraulic disc brake setup, which comes to 739 euros, which translates at the time of this video to about £625. Not really entirely sure in dollars, but let's just say $800. I know that the cable version of this comes in at 649 euros, which is about 530 quid, 535 quid or something. Let's weigh it. So here we go. So we're on 0. So Rear derailleur, 335 grams. Front derailleur, 190 flat. Right shifter, 225 grams. Left shifter, 223 grams. So I'm guessing the extra light 2 grams is just the extra light button. So I don't know how I'm gonna stack this to make it all fit. So right, left, top, sit on there. How do people stack these? So the whole group set comes to 971 grams. Let me just see if I can move that a bit so you can kind of, it's under 1 kilogram for the whole of the group set. Is pretty good in my eyes. The disc brake setup, so again, comes in, I mean, I'm a thing for packaging and I'm really enjoying the packaging. I think it's done really well. Sweet, nice little, let's get a nice little box. Protective cover, oh, that's nice. I got that one, I think I put that the wrong way around. Let's do that way around. Nice, so here you go. Nice Wheeltop logo. They feel really good. Again, I'm not a mechanic, so I hope I'm looking at everything in the right manner. But this has all your, where am I? Here. But this has all of your, all the parts, like the olives, the screws and stuff to fit the brake lines onto the bike. I feel like they're solid. They look a bit bigger than my 105s, but you know, they look well machined. They're, maybe you can see it in here. Like, yeah, they feel really good. Yeah, I don't know what else to say really. I know that we have all the step up mounts and stuff in here. And the hoses, obviously got the hose end to help feed through. I'm so nervous about cutting this. If I end up having to do it myself. I mean, they give you a lot of support and a lot of like videos. There's like so many videos that they can, or like there's very clear videos on how to do it, on how to fit these. But yeah, still nervous. When you mess around with braking systems, that's like kind of the one thing that you should always worry about doing yourself. I feel like there's professional bike mechanics for a reason. I feel like I can go to the people who, the brand that service my bike, and they offer a full build service. So if you bring them a frame, you're looking at 200-300 quid. So yeah, but that's gonna be everything for this video. My kind of like overall review is I feel like it's like really good quality from my knowledge as not a bike mechanic, but I feel like when I get this on a bike, so this is going to be put onto my new bike, or say YouTube bike, because this will be my new bike. So I'm going to sell my bike, upgrade to like custom parts and build it how I kind of want to have a bike. But this is going to be the group set that I'm going to put on it to start with. So I'll be able to give it a stress test and like kind of really just use it and see how it really feels. Any like kind of troubleshooting, I'm going to go to Wheeltop and speak to them. They're very quick to reply to a lot of things. I mean, it's usually like, there's obviously a time difference because of where the company's based, but they've kind of, anytime I've been like, oh, this is when I've had it a day. I literally got it yesterday, did an unboxing yesterday, and then now I'm doing the review. They seem very active, and the app seems to now be quite a bit more intuitive from all the videos that I have seen on it. But yeah, super excited to get it going. I'm going to do some nice cinematic shots of it. And when I'm going to obviously put this on the bike, record it being installed on the bike, which I feel is going to be super easy. One thing I do really want to try though is if you take away the disc brakes, right? I want to see with the compatibility, you can use like different chain sets. So I'm going to be using a 105, as I said, and a 105 cassette. But I want to see if you could use a Shimano disc brake. I'm pretty sure somewhere I read it said you can. So let's see. But yeah, thank you for watching. I'm looking forward to showing you this on the bike and me shifting and using it. And it will be on the bike for the everyday of the YouTube vlogs. But yeah, I hope I haven't absolutely just butchered this review. And I hope I've been informative. But yeah, thank you for watching. Peace and love, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.